and welcome to this week's news bulletin from the Christian Institute. A law professor says the government's plans to redefine marriage will cause marriage to eventually unravel altogether. Professor Julian Rivers is editor-in-chief of the Oxford Journal of Law and Religion. He said, "Marriage risks becoming any formalised domestic arrangement between any number of people for any length of time. On such a trajectory, marriage will eventually unravel altogether." Meanwhile, the Prime Minister David Cameron has given false information about public opinion on redefining marriage. In a letter to an MP, he claimed that every poll showed support for his plans, but the polls actually show the very opposite. Colin Hart, the campaign director for the Coalition for Marriage, said, "The Prime Minister is deluded if he thinks that the polling shows this undemocratic policy is popular with voters. Quite the opposite is true." And earlier this week, Dr. Sharon James of the Coalition for Marriage spoke to the BBC Daily Politics programme.
Fewer than half, I think, believe that Mr Cameron is sincere in his commitment to gay and lesbian rights. They think he's playing politics with marriage, and we think he's playing politics with marriage.
Girls as young as 13 are being given birth control injections and implants at school during their lunch break without their parents' knowledge. An investigation by the Daily Telegraph found that it has happened more than 900 times in the last 2 years. Dr. Peter Saunders of the Christian Medical Fellowship said, "Such behaviour behind parents' backs is unprofessional, irresponsible and morally wrong." The government has broken a promise to hold a consultation on whether women should get independent counselling about abortion. At the moment, many abortion clinics give their own counselling, and pro-lifers say it's bound to be biased in favour of abortion. The government had pledged to take a look at making counselling more independent, but they have now done a U-turn. Two leading banks say they will stop sponsoring gay campaign group Stonewall if they continue to intimidate their opponents. Stonewall has nominated people for an annual Bigot of the Year award, including senior Roman Catholic Cardinal Keith O'Brien. Roman Catholic spokesman John Deegan said the award had been created to intimidate anyone who criticises Stonewall's agenda. Now, Barclays Bank and Coutts Bank have said they will stop sponsoring Stonewall unless the malicious award is dropped. And finally, churches across America have been helping the victims of the superstorm that battered the eastern seaboard of the United States. Christian charity group Samaritan's Purse has relief trucks ready to go to the worst hit areas.
We've got tractor trailers that are filled with tools and equipment, and what we do is we pull into an area, we'll find a local church that we can work with, and then we'll have volunteer teams that come from churches all across the United States. And what we do is we manage these teams. We'll go out into the community, find homes that need help, and we'll take a work order, and then we'll assign a work team to that home. We already have 200 volunteers waiting to go. Our trucks are at Delaware right now waiting to go in.
Well, that's all for this week. For more information and regular updates on all of our stories, plus much more, visit our website at christian.org.uk. Until next time, goodbye.